Hello, I'm Captain Jack and welcome to the Hangar Bay. On this channel, we take a deep dive into the best starships, technology, and more from your favourite sci-fi universes. Today, we're talking about the Republic Frigate, the Charger C70 Retrofit of a Consular class. This modified variant of a Consular-class Light Cruiser saw service during the Clone Wars. It was primarily used as a transport and an anti-fighter and escort ship in Republic fleet formations during many battles in the Long War. Remember, for the latest videos, hit that subscribe button. While watching, let us know what you think of this starship design in the comments below. Oh, and if you enjoy these videos, consider hitting that join button and helping decide what ships we cover next. At a length of 138.55 meters, the Charger C70 Retrofit was a product of a Corellian engineering corporation. These ships shared many similarities with the company's earlier Consular-class Light Cruiser, mainly as many were retrofits of those light cruisers. The design of the Charger C70 was slightly longer than the original Consular class, which measured 115 meters. The key difference between the Charger C70 and the predecessor design was the armament installed on the C70 frigate. This was a combat configuration that allowed the frigate to play a key role in space engagements of the Clone Wars. Previously, the Republic Consular class was an unarmed judicial cruiser. The Charger C70 was armed with 4 turret-mounted heavy laser cannons, which were located on the ventral port and starboard and dorsal port and starboard. Additionally, the C70 was equipped with a forward-mounted twin light laser cannon and a dorsal turret-mounted quad laser cannon. The frigate was even outfitted with 4 twin concussion missile launchers, as well as armoured hull plating. The frigate was fitted with deflector shields, as was the standard on Republic vessels. 3 main sublight engines were located towards the rear of the Charger C70, though it could travel at 1,200 km per hour compared to the Consular class's 900 kph. Another feature which connected to the propulsion system was a forward navigational sensor dish. The Charger C70 had a port and starboard docking ring, along with the additional communications and sensor dish systems towards the stern. The frigate was capable of docking with larger craft, as the Charger C70 could comfortably dock into the under hangar of a Venator-class Star Destroyer. It allowed the Venator to have a smaller frigate at its disposal. Escape system-wise, the frigate was equipped with 4 Republic escape pods, as well as a detachable saloon pod in the bow, below the bridge for diplomatic meetings. The C70 had a hyperdrive system equipped, which was a Class 2, while also having a Class 14 drive as a backup. The crew of the Charger C70 was minimal. In theory, 1 pilot alone could operate the frigate. However, the typical crew complement of one of these starships consisted of 1 captain, as the commanding officer, and 2 clone pilots, where 1 would be the co-pilot, a navigator, a communications officer, and 4 engineers to keep the ship operational. The C70 was capable of carrying 24 passengers, depending on the configuration of the starship. As a Republic frigate, the Charger C70 saw extensive use during the Clone Wars. Due to the design, the C70 would serve in various roles throughout the galaxy-wide conflict. These roles included escorting diplomatic personnel on board, such as senators or high-ranking Jedi. Along with this, the ship also operated and excelled in the roles of scout ships and picket duties. Some even served as hospital ships towards the end of the Clone Wars. The outbreak of the Clone Wars forced the newly formed and vastly unprepared Republic Navy to press existing starship classes into combat. As such, the Consular-class Space Cruiser, which was already in service to Republic Judicial Forces and the Republic Diplomatic Corps, was selected by the Department of Naval Procurement due to the cruiser's speed and durability. While the Consular class was fast and durable, it lacked the armaments needed to serve in the Clone Wars conflict. As such, the Naval Procurement Department, in cooperation with Corellian Engineering, initiated Project Supercharger. This had the objective of converting Consular frigates into a war design. This project was a success. Early engagements of the Clone Wars, such as the Battle of Christophsis in 22 BBY, saw action of Charger C70s fighting on front lines. Many of these converted Republic frigates were online and operational. Prior to the Battle of Christophsis, Separatist Admiral Trench had already destroyed the Charger C70, Swift Return. While the Battle of Ryloth raged on, the Jedi Order's Grand Master Yoda made use of a Charger C70 frigate to travel to the world of Rigosa, with his clone trooper escort in order to negotiate a possible alliance with King Katuno of Toydaria. When Yoda and his frigate arrived, they were ambushed and attacked by Separatist Munificent-class star frigates. While the Republic frigate escaped, Yoda and his clone trooper party evacuated to the planet's surface using the onboard escape pods. During the first year of the Clone Wars, Jedi Master Luminar Unduli and Padawan Ahsoka Tano captured the Trade Federation Viceroy, Newt Gunray, on Rhodia. They used the Charger C70 frigate to escort him to the Venator-class Star Destroyer, Tranquility. Following the Separatist attack on the Star Destroyer, Gunray and his rescue team escaped on the same Republic frigate. On one occasion, a Republic frigate was used to evacuate Jedi General Aayla Secura's task force from a crippled Venator-class flagship, Liberty. The Resolute, under the command of Admiral Lauren and Anakin Skywalker, arrived to render aid. Following Skywalker and Ahsoka Tano escorting Secura to the hangar bay, the Resolute dispatched a Republic frigate to dock with the crippled Liberty to extract the away team. General Skywalker was injured during the evacuation, but the party managed to get aboard the frigate. The Republic frigate carrying the Jedi and clone troopers escaped the Liberty and headed back towards the Resolute. However, en route, it was attacked by separatist Vulture droid starfighters. These droid fighters destroyed the frigate's forward navigation dish and sensor array, also causing damage to the bridge and killing the pilots. The damage caused the frigate's hyperdrive system to activate, while docked with the Resolute. This meant the Resolute was forced to undock the C70 frigate and let it jump into hyperspace. Thankfully, the Jedi and the clone troopers were eventually recovered after a little bit of an adventure. In 21 BBY, 3 C70 Charger frigates were part of Obi-Wan Kenobi's Republic fleet, which engaged the Separatist Supreme Commander, General Grievous, in the Battle of Saleucami. During this engagement, the Republic frigates operated as picket ships, quickly moving around the battlefield to render aid both in the form of anti-fighter ships and escorting fighter squadrons. During the Clone Wars and the Banking Clan crisis, Senator Padme Amidala was accompanied by Clone Commander Thrawn and a garrison of Coruscant Guard troopers aboard a diplomatic service C-70. Several Republic LAT gunships were also escorted by them. The Confederacy eventually moved against Scipio, the planet of the Banking Clan. During the invasion of Scipio, Commander Thrawn's C-70 frigate was destroyed when droid forces attacked his garrison. In 20 BBY, Obi-Wan Kenobi's Republic fleet was ambushed by General Grievous's Separatist fleet. Caught off guard and outnumbered, Kenobi's forces quickly fell to the overwhelming firepower. During the battle, at least one C-70 frigate was destroyed by enemy firepower. Another was strafed by Vulture droid starfighters, which caused explosions along the frigate's hull. A Republic frigate, which served as a hospital vessel, also transported clones Captain Rex and ARC Trooper 5s to Kamino's Tipoca City, as they were escorting clone Trooper Tup to be investigated by the Kaminoans. As the Clone Wars drew to a close, and the Galactic Empire took the place of the Galactic Republic, it is presumed that the new Imperial Navy chose to retire the Charger C70 frigates, as none are really seen in use after the end of the Clone Wars. It is likely that the Empire decided not to use them, mainly because they would eventually replace all Republic-era warships with new Imperial designs, or in the case of the Arquitens class, a complete overhaul. The Republic C70 Charger Frigate first appeared in the animated 2008 Star Wars: The Clone Wars film. Following this appearance, the design would then appear in the Clone Wars animated series on many occasions. Of course, the original design of a Consular-class Light Cruiser first appeared in Star Wars: The Phantom Menace, where Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon Jinn used the ship to travel to Naboo. It was blown up shortly after landing on board a Trade Federation starship. So that's our recap on the Charger C70 frigate. If you enjoyed this starship breakdown, then subscribe for more videos on the starships of the sci-fi universes. Of course, you can also support the Hangar Bay by hitting that join button to help making future videos. You can also join our Discord server to chat about your favourite starship designs. To continue the Star Wars adventures, click the playlist on the end screen. That's the end of this video. I've been Captain Jack in the Hangar Bay. Remember, if you're talking about science fiction, then we want to hear about it.